Hello, good day. How are you today? I am fine. What about you? Okay, today in our mathematics, we are going to be learning about linear inequalities. Linear inequalities. We are going to know the meaning of linear inequalities and how to read them and also how to solve them. Okay, are we ready? We're with our books and our pencils or pen to go into today's lesson, right? Good. So we'll go over and start with knowing the meaning of linear inequalities. Linear inequalities are mathematical expressions that describe a relationship between two values, often variables. Okay? Which one value is greater than or less than or equal to the other. In other words, they represent comparison between expressions that involve linear equation. They do what? They represent comparison between expressions that involves linear equation. Okay? So in today's episode, we are going to be knowing how to read our linear equations with symbols. Linear equations, linear inequalities use symbols. They do what? Use symbols. Symbols like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or not equal to. So we are going to be moving over to some examples to know more about linear inequalities. Okay, we have examples here. Number one, we are to know how to read these and if they are correct. Okay, we have 3 plus 2 is less than 10. How are we so sure that 3 plus 2 is less than 10? If we calculate 3 plus 2, what will it give us? 5, right? And 5 is less than 10, right? So we have 3 plus 2 is less than 10. Okay? That is how to read it. The next one we have 5 plus 5 is greater than 8. How do we know 5 plus 5 is greater than 8? Because 5 plus 5 will give us what? 10. And 10 is greater than 8. Right? Good. So we have another question. 5 plus 5 is not equal to 8. And it's correct, right? 5 plus 5 is not equal to 8. That is how to read it. This sign is called not equal to. 5 plus 5 will give us 10. It will not give us 8, right? So 5 plus 5 is not equal to 8. Okay? We have here 3 plus 3 is less than 8. How do we know 3 plus 3 is less than 8? Because when we add 3 plus 3, it will give us 6. And 6 is less than 8, right? 8 is a greater number. 6 is a lesser number. So 3 plus 3 is less than 8. It is correct. Okay? Now we move on to the next one. We have 3 is greater than 1. Is 3 greater than 1? Yes, because 3 is higher than 1. 1 is a lesser number, so we say 3 is greater than 1. Have we known the right ways to read our signs or symbols? We'll go again. We have here 3 plus 2 is less than 10. This is the less than sign, so we say 3 plus 2 is less than 10. And if we add 3 plus 2, it will give us 5. So it's definitely less than 10, right? Here we have 5 plus 5 is greater than 8 because 10 is greater than 8. The sign here or the symbol here is greater than. 5 plus 5 is not equal to 8, which is correct. The symbol here is called not equal to. And we have here 3 plus 3 is less than 8. This symbol is called the less than. And 3 plus 3 will give us 6, so it's less than 8. The last one we have 3 is greater than 1. This is the greater than sign, right? And 3 is greater than 1 because 1 is lesser. Right? Good. So we're going to go over to other examples. Here we have identify if the statement is true or false. We are to identify if it's true or false. So we are going to start. We have number 1. 13 is greater than 5. Is it true or false? It is true. That's why the T represents the truth and the F represents the false. So we're going to be ticking and you're going to be ticking with me, okay? We know our greater than and our less than signs, right? Let's go. So we say 13 is greater than 5. Is 13 greater than 5? Yes, because 13 is higher than 5, right? Here we have 19 is less than 21. Is it true or false? Is 19 less than 21? Yes, so the statement is true. So we tick true or circle true as our answer. Okay, good. The next one we have 3 plus 9 is less than 10. 3 plus 9 is less than 10. Is it true or false? If we add 3 plus 9, what will it give us? 12. Is 12 less than 10? No, so our answer is what? False. Is what? False, because 12 is not less than 10. 10 is less than 12, but 12 is not less than 12. 12 is greater than 10. Okay, so here we have 14 minus 6 is greater than 8. If we minus 14 minus 6, it will give us 8. Is 8 greater than 8? No, so the answer is what? False. Remember, greater than is when a number is bigger than the given number, right? And here it's 8. And when we minus 14 minus 6, it gives us 8. So 8 is not greater than 8, right? So our answer here is what? False. Here we have 22 is less than 24. Is that true? Yes, it is true. Then the last one we have 0 is less than 7 minus 0. Is it true or false? It is false. 0 is less than 7 minus 7 is what? 0. So 0 is less than 0 is a false, right? Good. So let's move over to another one. We are to identify the symbol which goes in to make each statement true. I've already done that, but we are going to read it together. Here is 9 plus 8 is greater than 10. Is 9 plus 8 greater than 10? Yes, because 9 plus 8 is going to give us what? If we calculate it will give us what? 17. So 9 plus 8 is greater than 10 because 17 is greater than 10. We have here 6 is less than 12 minus 5. If we calculate 12 minus 5, it is going to give us 7. And 6 is less than 7, right? Yes, 6 is less than 7. We have here 7 minus 2 is less than 7. When we minus 2 from 7, we'll have 5. And if we have 5 here, 5 is less than 7, right? 5 is a lesser number. So we have here 16 is less than 2 times 10. 2 times 10 is going to give us what? 20. So 16 is less than 20, right? Yes. The next one we have 10 plus 2 is greater than 11. 10 plus 2 will give us what? 12. And 12 is greater than 11, right? Yes. So let's see how we can solve problems. Okay? Let's see how we can solve some inequalities problem. We have here how can we solve some inequality problem. Number 1, solve for x. We have what? Solve for x, and we have to look for x. That is what this thing means. We have 2x plus 5 is greater than 11. So how do we solve? we first of all look for a way to isolate x. We are finding x, right? We have to find x. So we first of all look for a way to isolate x. By doing that, we'll reciprocate this number by, since this is plus 5, when we are reciprocating it, it will be minus 5. We are doing the opposite, and we'll apply it to both sides, this side and this side. Okay, so we say 2x plus 5 minus 5 is greater than 11 minus 5. Okay, so when we do that, we have 2x over 2 is greater than 6 over 2. We look for a way to isolate x, and we say 2 divided by 2 will give us x, and our answer is, when we say 6 divided by 2, we cancel 2 here, 1, 2 in 6 is 3, so x is equals to 3. Okay, we have solved one equation. Now we are going to look for a way and look for other examples. Here we have another example. From words to algebra, we are to transfer these words from words to algebra. We are to transfer these statements from words to algebra, and we are going to learn how to do that. It says here, I have x naira. I spent 200 naira. The amount I have left is less than 50 naira. Write an inequality in x. We are to write out an algebra form of this statement. I have x naira. I spent 200 naira. The amount I have left is less than 50 naira. Write an inequality in x. So I spent 200 naira out of x naira. I have x, which is minus 200 naira left. Okay, I have x naira and I've spent 200 naira, so it will be x minus 200 is less than 50 naira, because we said I have x naira and I've spent 200, and the amount I've spent is still less than 50 naira. Okay, that is what this word means. So we have converted this statement to an algebra form. We have x minus 200 is less than 50 naira. Okay, I hope you understood this. Good. Now let's look for another example to form from words to algebra. Okay, we have another example here. The distance between two villages is over 18 kilometers. Write this in an algebraic statement. We are to write this in an algebraic statement. Let's say the village BD, that is the distance, distance is the kilometer, and they said it's over 18 kilometers. That means the distance is more than 18 kilometers, right? So our answer will be the distance, that is D, is greater than 18, because the question says the distance between the two villages is over. That means it's more than 18 kilometers. Okay, do we understand that? So our answer here is D is greater than 18, because the distance is over 18 kilometers, is greater than 18 kilometers. Okay, I hope we understood this. Very good. Now we are going to be moving on to other ones to do. Okay, so we are to practice some inequalities problem like we did in our previous slides. You use this one to learn how to practice inequalities problem. You can refer to our examples we did to be able to solve on your own. Okay, looking through the examples, you'll be able to solve it. Here we say solve for x. You are looking for x, so you solve it using our previous slides. I hope you'll be able to do that. Good. And here they say solve for y. We'll be able to do that, right? Good. And we also have here practice from word to algebra. We did that also in this video, right? So you can refer to our examples so that you'll be able to understand better. Okay, practice these words from these words to algebra. Okay, so I hope you'll be able to do it using our previous examples. Good. I hope you enjoyed today class and you learned something from it. Bye.